Let me show you how to create a very presentable social media advertisement flyer for your brand. And this can be run on both your Facebook channel and your YouTube channel. So without further ado, let's get to Adobe Photoshop and see the magic. In Photoshop, you use a size of 4 by 4 inches for this social media advertisement flyer. So you go to File, then you hit on New, or you can use the shortcut Ctrl or Command N on your keyboard to create a new document. So we use this custom size 4 by 4 inches. Hit on Create, and then let's see the magic. It's not going to take much time because this is going to be a simple one, but good looking. Okay, so first of all, we just unlock the background. Go to Layer Style panel and then choose Gradient Overlay. I've already set my gradients so automatically I have this particular gradient, and I'll share the color code with you so that you can also use the same color code and come out with this particular gradient you see on the screen. So you hit on OK, then you start to create your structure. Yes, simple as that. So let's pick this elliptical, mark you to draw something here. Hit on the hidden arrow and then just give it a color, any color you want. Okay, just change the color, select, move to right click or just left click on the transform swap and transform this particular shape into a different thing altogether. Just style the shape, that's what I mean. Okay, this format is okay. Mark it out, then you transform it. Let's duplicate it by hitting Ctrl or Command J on your keyboard. Let's change the color to white this time. Hit on OK. Drag the white color beneath golden and then bring it out a bit. Let's still style this white color in this portion, kind of bring it out beneath the main layer. So to this particular point, what you do is select the two layers together, draw Command J on your keyboard, draw Command J to duplicate this group. Okay? You duplicate, drag the duplicated layer over here at the transform, right click inside and set the rotation to 180 degrees. So you are going to have something similar. Okay, so just drag and position it at the corner. Now at this point, what we do next is let's create additional structure that can hold our images, type our name or our brand name on it. Then we are good to go. What we do next is we go to the elliptical tool, hold on shift. If you're using current versions of Adobe Photoshop, I think you don't need to hold shift, but I'm using the old versions, so you just hold on shift and draw a very neat. Then on enter, hit Ctrl Command J on your keyboard to duplicate it, position it and select the inner layer, the one below the ellipse to copy. Select it, turn off the fill and give it a stroke of white. Give it a stroke of white. Automatically we have a golden stroke around, but change it and pick this white color at the corner here. Hit on OK. Select the two layers together and then transform it. Simple. Just transform it a bit and then position it at the corner. Somewhere here is okay. You can still drag it beneath. Hold Ctrl Command J on your keyboard to group it, so that when you turn the layer off, you see you have the two layers being turned off together. It means you can edit them together. So the next thing we will do is we will then create another structure for our second image. So let's create a rounded rectangle here, a very simple one, something like this kind. Yeah, something like this. Drag this and position it here. Hit on enter. Bring this one to the middle a bit. You can still position it. Okay. Drag it down. Drag it down. And then just select the layers at the corner, this particular one, and drag it on top a bit, so that you can still have more space to position these particular layers on the screen. So with this particular one, what we do next is you can duplicate it and then create a stroke around it, like the way we created a stroke for this one. So we hit on Ctrl Command J on your keyboard, At this point, you transform it out a bit, take off the field and give it a stroke of white. From then you can reposition it. So you hit on OK and then take your time to position this particular stroke you have created. You take your time and then you position. So bring it down and then center it. What you do next is you rasterize it, the layer style, and then let's break these particular points. Backspace or delete key on your keyboard. Have something like this on the screen. Just position it. So the next thing we are going to do is you can write the brand name, or better still, just clip marks the images. So let's go and drag in our images. So I've already downloaded some few resources here that I'll use for. So I'm going to use these food resources here. So the first one is I'll drag in our lai soup with fufu here on top of this undo it. So what we do is we select the inner circle, go to the resources and then drag in whatever you want to clip marks in the circle. So right click and choose create clipping mask. So automatically it clip marks the image to the circle. So you can then take your time, reduce or resize the image to the way you want. So I think point I am okay. And then you select the second layer, go to the resources and let's drag in our special wachi here. Mark it, right click on top, create a clipping mask. Take your time to resize it. Okay, take your time to resize it. Take your time again to resize it more. You can still resize it. And select the rounded rectangle. Create Ctrl or Command G. Duplicate it once again, but this time give it color white. Okay, give it color white. Color white is okay. So you are going to have some kind of, a wonderful image with a nice background. So you can still transform these portions out and you can stretch it down a bit. You can still apply further effect to it. So I selected the main background, so you could see automatically it has selected the background layer. So what I'll do is I'll go to the rectangular toolbar, go to custom shapes, change the shape to anything that I wish I could apply. So let me pick this what is the name, this artistic layer, and for this something like this. I think this one is okay. Hit on enter, change the color to white. Change the color to white. Yes, I think this one is okay. You can repeat it here. Hit on enter. Automatically you already have your white color. The next thing is that we are going to write our brand name on it. So we just click, reduce the font size and type in your brand name. So I have Adom Food Complex. So you mark this one, then you duplicate it by holding Ctrl Command G on your keyboard. So this one you type in Food Complex. So this one is going to be Food Complex. So let's duplicate this particular layer once again and type in complex. Okay, but the complex, I want you to reduce the font size a bit. Select it and type the word complex. Complex. When you finish, you can easily position it beneath the word food. And then the Adom, let's give it a stylish font. I always like this kind of stylish font. July 8 or yeah, July 8 is okay. So let's transform it out. You can still transform it again. And then we have this wonderful flyer. So now let's take a look at our flyer. It's very simple but neat one. This is what we have. It's very simple flyer. It's a very simple flyer that you can easily use for your social media adverts, both on your YouTube and your Facebook page. So this is the fastest way and easiest way to create any social media advertisement flyer for your brand. Thank you very much for joining me to the end of this video. Have a nice day.